Question number 9. It's an output type of question. Step 1. Memory should be allocated for global variables. There are no global variables. Execution of a Python program starts and ends at main function. This is the starting point of main function. A is pointing to 200. Now B is pointing to 20. Here assignment operator. So right hand side should be calculated first. Here you call the function. Control reaches the point where the function is defined. A is passed to P. So parameter P is pointing to argument A. So P is pointing to this A. Second argument is passed to second parameter. Since the second argument is there, this is meaningless. So parameter Q is pointing to argument B. So Q is pointing to this B. Again, this is short form. The expanded form is P is equal to P divided by Q. So what is P divided by Q? P is 200, Q is 20. So 200 divided by 20, 10.0, because division operator returns the answer as a decimal number. So 10.0, that is assigned it to P. So now your P is pointing to 10.0. You can cancel this. P is pointing to 10.0. Now P modulo Q. P is 10.0, Q is 20. So what is 10 modulo 20? When you divide 10 with 20, remainder is 10. How do you get that? 10 is written inside, 20 is written outside, or 10 is the dividend, 20 is the divisor. 1 into 20 is 20, so 1 will not come as the quotient. 0 into 20, that is 0, and here the remainder is 10. So this is the remainder. So P modulo Q, remainder is 10, and Q is pointing to 10. Remember, this is decimal number, so Q is pointing to another 10. So you can see Q is pointing to 10. Now return P. What does P contain? 10.0. To where it is returned? Answer is returned to the point from where it was called. So 10.0 comes here, and your variable A is pointing to this 10.0. So now your A is pointing to this 10.0. Again, when the control comes here, the local variables does not exist. So you need to cancel P, you need to cancel Q. So you can cancel this P and you can cancel this Q. Again, here you get the first line of answer. Print A comma B. A is 10.0, B is 20, and between the arguments this separator will come. So dollar sign will appear here. Next line, assignment operator. So right hand side should be calculated first. It's a function call. Control reaches the point where the function is defined. The first argument is passed to first parameter. So P is pointing to B. So P is pointing to this B. Now the second argument is missing, so default value appear in variable Q. So Q is pointing to 10. Now this is short form, expanded form. P divided by Q. What is P divided by Q? 20 divided by 10, 2.0, because division operator returns the answer as a decimal number. So P is pointing to 2.0. You can cancel this and your P is pointing to 2.0. Now P modulo Q. What is P? 2.0. Yeah. So what is P? 2.0. What is Q? 10. So 2 modulo 10. When you divide 2 with a 10, remainder is 2, and that is assigned it to Q. So now your Q is pointing to 2.0 or 2. So this is cancelled. Now return P. What does P contain? 2.0. To where the answer is returned to the point from where it was called. So here 2.0 comes, that is assigned it to B. So now your B is pointing to this 2.0. Cancel this, B is pointing here. Now, finally, when the control comes here, local variables P and Q does not exist. So cancel P, cancel Q. Now here you get the last output, print A comma B. So A is 10.0, B is 2.0. Between the arguments, the separator comes. So here $sign will come and the ending character is triple hash. So the ending character will appear here. So when you run this program, this is the final output.